So really focus on releasing old patterns and anything no longer serving you, your health, or your well-being so that you can step into eclipse season with new aligned habits and health. Hello gorgeous souls and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video is your March 2025 manifestation monthly forecast. And here in this monthly series that I do, this is my second video. You guys absolutely loved February. So thank you so much for all the love, all the support, all the comments, because it was so great to hear your feedback. And I'm so pleased these are resonating with you and really helping you in your monthly manifestation journey. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber here on my channel, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Aligned Abundance. And here on my channel, I cover all things manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 10 years. So these monthly manifestation forecasts are your go-to forecast to help you set yourself up for manifesting success month in, month out. So here in today's video, I'm going to be running through the key dates you need to be looking out for in March 2025 to set your powerful intentions and work with the moonology, astrology, and numerology energy to supercharge your desires and make your manifestations magnetize into your life. And I won't lie, March is a very interesting month astrologically. So I'm very excited to get into these key dates and talk more about the energy. And just a reminder as well, there are so many incredible moonology and astrology forecasts out there each and every month. This is not the theme of these videos. These videos are designed to help set you up for manifesting success, give you the best dates to manifest in the month ahead, talk a little bit about astrology and the moon cycles. And at the end of today's video, and they feature in every single forecast video, we'll be doing a manifestation ritual together, including prompts, which you can find in the description below to set your beautiful intentions for March. So first of all, let's talk about the key themes in March. Now, when I was going through the astrology, I was like, wow, this part's going to take up the most of this forecast just because there is so much happening in March astrologically wise, and I can't wait to get into it because it is going to be a huge transformational month. So let's talk about the key themes and words for March 2025. So it is no surprise that new beginnings and transformation are the key words for March, alongside action with the Aries energy that is going to be coming into full force in March alongside the new astrological year. So there is a lot happening this month, and creativity, connection, and expression are also some keywords this month alongside healing. And I think a big relief for all of us is also the word joy. So Pisces season that we will be in for the majority of March will be bringing in that creative, joyful energy, which we are definitely going to need with the upcoming astrology. So let's dive into those key dates then. We've got quite a few in March for different reasons. So I want to go through them with you so you can use these dates and eclipse season and everything we've got coming up in March to really supercharge your desires and work with different themes on these different days. So to kick things off, on the 2nd of March, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and finances, will be going retrograde, and it will be staying retrograde until the 13th of April. So this will be promoting a time in our lives to reflect on our relationships, both romantic and platonic, all relationships in our life, even the relationship with ourselves. It will also be a time for us to review beauty and the beauty that we hold in our life, not just physical beauty or beauty products, the beauty and pleasure that we experience in life. And also a fantastic time to reevaluate your finances, look at how you're spending money, how you're saving money, making money, and really injecting some energy into there if there needs to be some TLC around your finances. So they say during retrogrades, especially Venus retrograde, to not be making, big financial decisions or big relationship decisions just because we're in that retrograde period. I am always of the belief, and I know some of the astrologers that I know and follow will always say, If you have to do it, do it. If it feels like a fully aligned hell yes in your body, why wouldn't you do it? It can actually be the perfect time to do those things. But I think it's more about just being cautious of, whilst it's in retrograde till the 13th of April, do those things have to happen, or could you take those few weeks to really just sit with that decision and make sure it is fully aligned with you? So during this time, expect old flames and relationship lessons to resurface, to be cleared and transmuted. Right, on to the heavy hitters of March then. So from the 14th of March until the 29th of March, we have two powerful eclipses which make up eclipse season, and this is the first eclipse season of 2025. Now, eclipse seasons energetically are very shake up, wake up energy. They are sliding door moments in your life. These are karmic destined events that are sure to get you to exactly where you need to be. So during eclipses, it's very common for people to get engaged, married, get pregnant, new jobs, also endings as well. So leaving relationships, leaving jobs, moving house, for example, all of these things are really common during eclipse season, and everything is super sped in eclipse season. So you might have had a house purchase, for example, drag on for months and months and months, and you're so frustrated. And then in eclipse season, boom, within a few days, it all irons out. Within 5 days, you're in the house. That is how quick eclipse season can move. And we actually moved in eclipse season a couple of years ago. So it really can happen fast. And eclipse season is very much karmic destined events. So if you've been putting off anything in your life, oh, eclipse season is gonna highlight that for you. But eclipse seasons aren't something to be feared. They are powerful portals for up-leveling, change, and new beginnings in our life. And this eclipse season will be impacting the next 6 months of our life, this new season of our life for the 6 months of 2025. So we are literally stepping into a new energy, frequency, and season with this eclipse portal. So if you were looking to supercharge your desires or step into new beginnings, or something has felt stuck in your life, eclipse season is going to be helping you out and supporting you with this. Now, there isn't anything that I would particularly say to do during eclipse season. We have got some moon cycles coming up that I am going to give you some advice around, because we don't want to be doing really activating stuff on these new moon and full moon eclipses, because eclipse energy is very volatile at its best. But my best tips in that 2-week period is ground yourself in. Ground yourself in, support yourself, rest, fill your own cup, give yourself what you need to be able to take the aligned action and make aligned decisions that are best going to support where you're going. So the first eclipse is on the 14th of March, and this is the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. So on full moon eclipses, you can do letting go rituals, because really we're letting go and releasing. We're not activating and planting new seeds. But I would suggest if you can do your full moon ritual either the day before or the day afterwards, so either before the 14th or after the 14th, I would highly recommend this, just so you let the energy settle and you're letting go and releasing on solid ground. And what an eclipse means when it's on a full or new moon is that the energy of that sign, so Virgo in this case, is amplified. So basically it's going to feel more intense. And for those Virgo sun signs, hello, or Virgo risings, we're really going to be feeling it. And this eclipse season is hitting Aries and Virgo the most. And I'm at Aries rising. So I'm like, wow, March is going to be a huge transformation and I cannot wait for it. So the energy around the full moon in Virgo is very much going to be around health, daily routines, structure. So this is an ideal time to really focus on what you can release and let go that's not serving you in your daily routines, your schedules, your habits, your health, for example, your well-being. This is the perfect time to reevaluate and release and let go of anything that's no longer serving you, to step powerfully into this new season with eclipse season. So really focus on releasing old patterns and anything no longer serving you, your health, or your well-being, so that you can step into eclipse season with new aligned habits and health. Then the very next day, on the 15th of March, we have good old Mercury retrograde, and Mercury will be retrograding for 3 weeks until the 7th of April. So this is also the first retrograde Mercury has had in 2025. So we have got a lot of retrogrades this month, as well as a beautiful eclipse season. So as I said, the energy is going to be strong and coming in fast this month. So Mercury is the planet that rules communication, travel, and technology. So you might hear people people during Mercury retrogrades online being like, oh my God, all my technology's broken, my train, my plane's cancelled. It really can be quite frustrating during this time, especially as humans. Travel, technology, and communication is something that we do every single day. But how could Mercury slow the human race down to reflect, reset, and reevaluate unless it stopped us quite literally in our tracks with travel, communication, and technology? So during this time, there might be some important conversations that need to come up and be discussed between you and your loved ones, which again is going to reflect that Venus retrograde as well. There might be miscommunications that also arise during this time. So just be really mindful of how you're communicating with people and make sure you are communicating as clear as you can so there are no misunderstandings. And my top tips for navigating Mercury retrograde is really allowing yourself to embrace those delays. If anything does come up, cancellations, delays, how can you spend that time that the universe is gifting you to really reset, rest, and reflect? Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to rest, recoup, self-love, slow down, to be able to speed up. So what Mercury retrograde is doing is not being annoying, it's slowing us down to be able to make sure as we move forward past the 3-week period that we are moving forward in alignment and realigned with where we want to go. So again, in Mercury retrograde, people tend to say, don't make huge decisions, don't sign contracts. Again, if it feels like that fully aligned, hell yes, why wouldn't you? But if you can take those extra few weeks just to think about things, sit with it, and really make sure it feels good to you, past the 7th of April, then I really would recommend doing that. I do this all the time in my business. If there is a contract that needs to be signed, I will put it off until Mercury retrograde has gone direct so that I can really make sure that it feels aligned and that I have all the clarity and all the awareness I need to make that aligned decision. Then we have a little bit lighter energy on the 20th of March as we step into the spring equinox. Now, I do have spring equinox meditations, a subliminal coming soon, and a ritual that you can follow. So I will link my spring equinox playlist below so you can go and get the full energy report and the rituals with that, because we've got a lot to get through in this video. So the spring equinox, I want to give it the time that it deserves because there's so much powerful energy that you can work with the spring equinox and new beginnings coming in. So do make sure to go do those on the 20th of March because you're really going to supercharge your desires by working with the spring equinox energy. Now, I will say we're going into this spring equinox in Mercury retrograde. So usually the spring equinox is a powerful time to set intentions for the year ahead. And ironically, a lot of people prefer to set their annual intentions on the spring equinox, which is also the new astrological year, as we enter into Aries season the very next day on the 21st, instead of setting intentions on New Year's Eve or January the 1st. So if you're one of those people who prefer to set intentions on the new astrological year, then now is the time to do it. But as we're in Mercury retrograde, I would just encourage you to absolutely still set your intentions, but on the 7th of April, just go and check them, go back to them and make sure they still feel aligned. Upgrade them if need be, change them if anything's evolved during those few weeks. But when we are setting powerful intentions during a Mercury retrograde, of course, we're slowing down to be able to speed up and get clarity, but just make sure once Mercury's gone direct again on the 7th of April, that they still feel good to you and they still feel in alignment. So on the 20th of March, make sure to get outside and enjoy nature as the seasons are quite literally shifting around us and we're in the middle of that eclipse portal as well. So much change is going to be in the air during this 2-week period. So really get outside and embrace those nature shifts and changes. The spring equinox is also a fantastic time to declutter both spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So we all know about spring cleaning and the energy really supports this as we enter into a brand new astrological year. So whether that is decluttering your home, your space, your work area, your car, your garden, whatever it is, or even emotionally decluttering, the spring equinox is the perfect time to clear out the old energy of the old astrological year to welcome in a new year, new beginnings, and new energy with the spring equinox and eclipse season. This also really helps to get rid of any stuck or stagnant energy that you've been carrying over the winter. So the perfect time to let go of the heaviness and density of winter and step into the spring energy, as spring is now stepping us into the powerful manifestation portal over summer energy. And of course, as I mentioned, if you want to set intentions for the year ahead on spring equinox and the new astrological year, please do. Just make sure to revisit them on the 7th of April and make sure they still feel good. Finally, I really recommend trying something new as well. We are in the energy and container of new beginnings, so I'd really challenge you over spring equinox to try something new, put yourself out there to create the container for new energy and new abundance to enter into your life. As we know, when we create the space in our life, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, we create the space for abundance, new abundance to flow into our life. So if you are looking to manifest abundance over March, get decluttering, clear out old stuck energy, allow eclipse season to support you with this and the spring equinox. So the very next day on the 21st of March, we then have Aries season as we move into a new astrological season and a new astrological year. So Aries marks the beginning of the astrological year in astrology. So although we celebrate our new year in January, this is a huge new year for us energetically. And I always really feel that when spring equinox happens, and Aries season, I always feel like it feels like a brand new year as we're stepping into new energy, setting those powerful intentions, and spring really brings in the energy of like the green light from the universe. So it's saying, you know, now is the time to get started. Over winter, we've been cultivating, collecting, resting, nurturing, and the spring equinox is now saying, right, it's go time. Plant those seeds, get out there, start taking action. We're seeing this light return in the outer reality as well in the northern hemisphere. And if you are in the southern hemisphere, of course, I have an abundance of autumn equinox content here on my channel as well. So I will say that if you're in the southern hemisphere watching this, you will be celebrating the autumn equinox on the 20th. But some key things to do on the new astrological year. This is a great time to reflect on the last 12 months. So from March to March, basically, reflect on the last 12 months, see how far you've come, and just reflect on what do I want to achieve in the next 12 months? What do I want to do differently? How do I want to step up and into new energy? And the eclipse season is going to be supporting you fully with this. And again, make sure to release anything that you've been holding on to, the past emotions. Make sure you are stepping into this new astrological year energetically clear, emotionally clear, and ready to welcome in brand new beginnings. Then we are on March the 29th, which is the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. Now, I will say straight away, and you have a month's notice, so you can't tell me that I didn't tell you this. Do not manifest on a new moon eclipse. The energy is too volatile and you do not want to be setting grounded, beautiful, aligned intentions on volatile, shaky energy. So just like with your full moon practice, set your new moon intentions either the day before or the day afterwards. Do not set them on March the 29th, the day of the eclipse. The energy is too volatile. You do not want your manifestations being grounded into volatile, shaky energy. It's just not worth it, trust me. So wait a day until the energy stabilizes so that you too can move through that eclipse portal, embrace the energy, integrate it, and then set intentions for the month ahead and for the year ahead if you want to do your annual, new astrological year intentions then, or the spring equinox intentions then. Make sure it's grounded. So wait that extra day and set intentions from past the portal so you've integrated the energy and can then move forward with clarity. But having a new moon solar eclipse in Aries means action. And it's going to be amplified with this eclipse season. So there's going to be a big focus on action moving forwards and bold action. And Aries really supports manifestations around leadership, personal projects, and courageous pursuits. So this is the time to be taking decisive steps towards your goals and asserting your Aries independent energy. Now, we are still in Mercury retrograde at that point. So I will just say, although we're going to be feeling this go, go, go energy, Mercury is still going to be there reminding us of not yet, just give it those few weeks. So listen to the energy reports I've given you, take action where it feels aligned, but just keep in your mind of wait until that 7th of April, until Mercury's gone direct, to really push forward with this energy, eclipse season, new astrological year, and spring equinox. Do all your rituals on the dates I've given you, follow all the advice, but just keep in your mind that we're not going to quite feel that go, go, go energy until Mercury has gone direct. So let's talk about the astrological season then. So at the moment, until the 20th of March, March, we are in Pisces season. And I spoke about this last month in last month's forecast, but just a reminder, the themes of Pisces season are all about trusting your intuition and letting go of fear. It's about aligning with your spiritual path and manifesting through surrender, creativity, and spiritual alignment. And then on the 21st of March until the 19th of April, we're stepping into big, bold Aries energy, which, as I've said, is the starting sign of the new astrological year. And the themes of Aries season for us will be all around taking bold, big action. This is the green light from the universe to get going and making those manifestations happen. It's all about embracing new beginnings and using your passion as a fuel to break through limitations. So you will be busting those blocks, breaking through those ceilings, and taking action to make your desires happen now. So, on to the numerology of March. So collectively in March, we're experiencing the universal month 3 in numerology. And a month 3 represents creativity, communication, and self-expression. So this is the month to explore creative pursuits, social connections, and express your ideas freely, especially with that Pisces energy as well. So it's going to be very much an expression, creativity, and communication month, even with Mercury, the ruler of communicator, in retrograde as well. So if you are wanting to manifest any goals around creativity, public speaking, or expressing yourself, this is the time to do it. And in the month 3 in numerology, there is a big focus on joy and optimism as well. So if you're wanting to tap into more joy through creativity, through expression, through any means, make that your priority this March to really step into more joy. And if you're wanting to build friendships or communities, or be able to communicate with more people, then this month 3 in numerology is so going to support that as well for you. Okay, so now we've had a full debrief of the March astrology, numerology, and moonology. It's time to get into our ritual to reflect on February and set powerful, beautiful intentions for March. And as always, these prompts will be popped in the description below, so you have them written down for ease as well. So let's start off by reviewing your month so far. And the first question I want you to ask yourself is, what manifestations came to life and how can I celebrate them? So I really want you to reflect upon what's manifested for you throughout February and how you can celebrate your manifesting success this week. Next, what wins am I most proud of this month? Now, these wins could be big, they could be small, it could be asking for help, it could be, a manifestation, it could be breaking through something. So what wins are you most proud of this month? Next, what brought me the most joy? I want you to think about what moments in February really sparked joy for you and really felt light and easy. Next, what challenges did I face and how did I overcome them? What arose for you throughout February and how did you navigate these? So think about how you can reflect on how you responded, how you dealt with these things so that you can use this moving forwards in March. Next, what am I ready to release and leave behind as we enter into a brand new eclipse season, a brand new season, a brand new astrological year, and a brand new month? What are you ready to leave behind? Now, you could actually do this for the last 12 months, not just for February, but if you just want to do it for February, feel free to do that. So what are you ready to release and leave behind? And finally, what energy do I want to cultivate in the month ahead? So it's really important that we do these reflections on our month so far so that we can move into a brand new month with new, clear energy. We're not carrying anything forward and also have clarity over what we want our March to look like. And once you've done these reflection prompts, you can absolutely burn or destroy your paper in a way that feels right to you to energetically release it and see it be dissolved from you. So now that we've done our reflections for February, it's time to set some intentions for March. So first of all, I would love for you to set a word or mantra for the month ahead. Now, if you set a word with me in February, I want you to reflect upon what word you chose and did you embody this? Did you feel that came into fruition for you? We set a word for the month ahead as almost like a guiding theme of what we want to embody and experience during that month. So really think about, did you embody that energy? And what word springs to mind when you think of March? What do you really want to embody and experience over the next month? So write down your word and keep it safe so you can reflect upon this next month with me. Next, I now want you to write down 3 to 5 intentions for the month ahead. And I want you to write them in career/business and also personal personal life. So set some career goals and set some personal goals. I tend to write about 5 per one. It depends on what I want to manifest that month. And then finally, write a money goal as well. So what money would you like to manifest throughout March 2025? And with this money manifestation, you can word it in 2 ways. You can word it as, if you want to manifest £500 extra, for example, £500, or if you want to include it in your salary. So if you earn £1,500, £2,000. So whatever feels good to you, there's no right or wrong with that, but write down how much you would like to manifest monetary wise in March. And finally, some extra prompts to guide you through the month. So I'd love for you to journal upon these as well to get super clear on your desires and intentions for March. First of all, what do I most want to focus on this month? So what key focuses or themes are coming up for you that you really want to focus on and transform in March? Next, how do I want to feel as I move through the month? This is really important. Manifestation is not just about intentions, it's all about how you want to feel. So when we're setting intentions, I always say to people, how do you want to feel? It's not about the thing, how do you want to feel? So how would you like to feel throughout March? Next, what habits or routines can I implement to support my manifestations? So now you've set your goals and your manifestations for the month ahead, what habits or things do you need to do to make your desires inevitable? Next, and very apt for the eclipse season, what habits, beliefs, or patterns am I ready to release to create space for my intentions? So as I've spoken about, creating the space this month is going to be huge. So we want to be leaving any habits, patterns, identities, beliefs, fears that don't serve us firmly in February and the old astrological year. So write them down, and you might want to burn this particular prompt or just these journaling prompts as a whole to really release the energy of them as well. Next, what specific steps can I take to align with my intentions daily or weekly? So think about aligned actions and steps you can take to make these desires really easy and inevitable for you in March. And finally, what am I excited to welcome in this month? What are you excited to welcome in? We are stepping into the epitome of new beginnings, new seasons, new energy. So as we are having that huge reset button moment in our life, as we are stepping into brand new up-leveled energy, what are you most excited to welcome into your life this month? So there you have it. Bit of a longer video this month just because there was so much astrologically to get through, but I really hope this has helped and served you, and let me know below what you were calling in March, and if you have found this forecast helpful. I would love to hear your feedback, anything you think I could add to these videos, and also how you got on throughout February. I would love to celebrate you and all the wins that you have achieved this month. And of course, everything that I've mentioned as a resource around spring equinox will be linked in the description below alongside your journaling prompts. So I am wishing you the most abundant, transformative, incredible magnetic March, whatever you are up to. And I really hope this month brings so much healing and transformation and abundance into your life. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fabulous week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love.